Morning everybody, hope you're all doing all right this morning. It is a bit chilly. It is a bit chilly this morning and apparently we have a storm coming. We were looking at the weather last night and it's got a name, so it must be bad if it's got a name, and it's called Storm Daria, which apparently is going to hit the west coast, sort of down in the southwest where we are, and sort of island area of the UK. So that's going to hit probably tonight and it's going to be with us all day tomorrow, and it's going to be winds, 60-mile-an-hour winds to 80-mile-an-hour winds, so that is quite high and a bit scary. So what I need to do is, when Lee gets home this evening, I need to move my car, because at the minute my car is parked underneath a tree in the driveway and one of the branches is it's sort of waving about a bit, so it's only a matter of time before that falls, so I really don't want it falling on my car. So I've got to remember to do that. I'm going to have a cup of tea in a minute, and then I'm going to sweep up some of the leaves that have accumulated near the back door, because they all seem to be whistling around and they're all sort of at the edge near the two plants that I've got. So I'm going to sweep those up. That'll be a nice job for me, but I thought best time is to do it before there's lots of wind, or else they're just going to be all over the garden, and at the minute they're all together, so it's the ideal time just to sweep them up. So right, let's get a cup of tea and then we'll go outside. There's not too many leaves there, but they definitely need clearing, and it will definitely look better once I've got rid of those. And you can see the nice flagstones again underneath. But we've also got leaves here, which is covering our drainage from the kitchen tap. Now that definitely needs to be kept clear. And that's one thing that I'm looking forward to when we move the kitchen sink and we move the kitchen. We can block this up, so this will not be the first thing you see when you walk out the back door, because it's not ideal. It's an ideal spot obviously for the sink, but it's not a nice feature as you walk out the door. Looks a bit tidier when you come out the back door now. I did find one of Arthur's toys, an old toy, in that plant pot just there. I suppose that's going to happen, isn't it? I'm going to find little bits of him everywhere. Something I've just got to get used to. But I was just looking at my yucca and I was debating whether to take these dead leaves off, whether to risk it or not. And I think I will, because it will look a lot tidier if I do, so I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Definitely need gloves on for this task, because this plant is, oh my god, it's so sharp. Cuts your fingers. I always trim these little top bits off because they are so sharp, and if you catch yourself it really hurts, so I always trim those just a little bit off the top. Just had a really good idea. It might be a bad idea, but I think it's a good idea. These are the fairy lights that I took off the beams in the kitchen before I painted them. Now, what I thought I would do after I've untangled them, because they are in a bit of a mess, I thought, as these ones are external use as well, and as it's Christmas, I thought I would put them across this window, across the door, and then kind of make that bit up as I go along. But I thought it might look quite pretty. As people enter the back door, they'll be able to see, because it is a very, very dark area just here. I know we've got a light, but this will make it look a bit prettier. Now, I have ordered some more fairy lights for the beams in the kitchen, and I've gone for a clearer cord rather than this black one, because now they're white. You've got to have a clear cord, or a black one would look awful. But they haven't arrived yet, but when they do arrive, I'll show you and I'll put them up, and yeah, hopefully they'll arrive before Christmas and they'll look really Christmassy, so I'm excited about that. But first of all, I've got to untangle this, and then we'll see if I can make this area look Christmassy. So I've put them around the window and the door, and then I've also put them up the handrail. Had quite a few actually, had more than what we thought. I've also put a little cross just there, not sure about that, but we'll see what it looks like once it starts getting dark. Now I should have probably checked to make sure they worked before I put them up, but that's me. Never mind. I'm sure they work. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I hope it is anyway, because I don't really want to take them all off. But the wind is starting to pick up now. So what I've got to do is go inside and find some candles. Because every time there's a storm, our electricity goes. So I need to make sure we've got a kettle which we can boil on the stove and use the gas. And get some candles out. It's all good fun, isn't it? It's all good fun. Got a nice gingerbread candle which I found from last Christmas, so I put that near the hob, and I've also got 2 other nice candlesticks. I found those in the cupboard, so I've got those there ready. I've also got the matches. I'm just going to leave them just on the board, just there, so they're easy accessible and they work, which is also a bonus. And we're just going to have something warmed up for tea, just which I can just heat up on the hob, so that's fine because that's gas. So I think we're going to be all right. The lights look so pretty. I love them. I don't think I like the cross, but apart from the cross, they look good. I might just have to double them up and hang them across the door. Yeah, I think that cross has got to go. Much better. Morning everybody. Oh, it was a bit windy last night. The weather forecast was correct. I think the worst is yet to come, but the branch on the tree is still hanging on there for dear life, and it's only the barbecue cover that's come off, so it's not too bad, and we still have power at the moment, that is. So we're sitting here having our lunch, and the electric has gone off how many times now in the last 20 minutes?
6, 7 times?
Yeah. Just a little bit annoying, but we've done quite well. We've got to 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it hadn't gone off, and we thought we were doing really good, didn't we?
Yes.
And in the last 20 minutes it's been relentless.
Yes, on and off. So basically putting stuff in microwaves and in between the power cuts. So putting the kettle on, making sure the kettle's all filled up with and ready for a nice cup of tea. So yeah, it'll keep on going off all day now.
It will. There you go. Can't see my salad.
Back on again.
And the doorbell goes every single time.
Yes. It's like the electric's back on. Ding dong.
Morning everybody. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We've had no power all night and it's still no power this morning. But I thought I'd come in the garden just to show you the blackness, the darkness and the wind. But I've got to go to work now, so I'm hoping there's going to be power at work. I'm sure there will be. That's the trouble. We have no signal either, so no one can contact us, but the joys of living in the middle of nowhere. So we are continuing with no power.
Yes.
Oh, that's very brightly. So we've had to have something that we can cook on the hob. So Lee is cooking fajitas this evening.
Onions and stuff is done.
Yum.
The seasoning is all done. Just about to chop up the chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken. And then put the... Can have some rice with it. So obviously got to heat up the water in the kettle.
Yep.
On the gas, because obviously the electric kettle won't work. So we'll have some rice and fajitas.
Yeah, which we're going to sit and eat by candlelight, aren't we?
By the fire. Sounds lovely.
It does. It does. It sounds very romantic.
Just need the matches now.
Yes. I'll go and get the matches.
Thank you.
Bear with. So we're trying not to open the fridge or the freezer, but obviously we have to open the fridge.
Yes.
To get the chicken out, but we have been talking to a few people, and they have said that the electric's going to go back on at 6 o'clock, but I've got a feeling it's not going to. But
No.
I hope it does. But if not, we have an evening of games. It's either an evening of games or going to the pub, because we know that the pub is open, because people were walking out with roast dinners and taking roast dinners home. So we know the pub's open.
Yes.
So we might venture down there, or we might just play a game here. We'll see.
Yes.
But at least we're going to eat.
Yeah, we'll eat well. Should be nice.
Yeah. Well done for cooking in the dark.
Mm.
Right, it's 6 o'clock. The electric has not come back on. We've had our tea, we've washed up. To be honest, we're ready for bed, but we're going to go to the pub because, yeah, we're just going to go to the pub.
Go to the pub.
I better go or else I won't be able to see anything. Oh my god. Well, it's Tuesday morning and the power has just gone back on, which feels amazing. We didn't have power all day yesterday, but we were at work, so it wasn't too bad. But all in all, it was just over 48 hours without power. We went out for a little drive last night just to charge our phones up, just so we could read a few messages and make contact with people. But it has been awful, to be honest. It's been the longest time we've ever had here without power, and I'm just hoping to God that the food in the freezer is okay, because it is full of Christmassy bits and bobs. But I have just gone out for a little walk, just to see. I just wanted to go just have a little look around and just see what was going on, and I saw a power cable that had come down, and there were cows that were loose on the road, and a lovely little sheep that I saw that was just sort of hidden away in the heather. Oh, it's the cutest sheep I've ever seen. But yeah, all back to normal. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you next week with a little Christmassy one. All right, see you soon. Bye.